It's pretty early in the morning and I was just driving around doing my casual observating. And I came across this old snowplow here. Anybody remember these? Well, they still use some, not like this though. Now this is a Bombardier SW48. How do I know? I looked it up. I cheated a little bit there. But I think, they started making them from the 70s. Bombardier, they're famous for their snowmobiles and their plane crashes and stuff. But this is an old one. Very simple to operate with the tracked wheels and everything. Oh, it's such a cool, these things used to buzz down the sidewalks. You'd have to jump out of the way. I mean, look how big it is. They make them now, but they're a lot smaller than that. Where does it say Bombardier? Anywhere? And I'm also going to show you something that's also very, very cool, at least to me. They didn't really promote the Bombardier name on these tractors. No, sir. There's a bunch of old tractors here. I don't think they're being used anymore, but especially now in the summer. But let's get a nice view of this. Too bad it's got that wood there. I could remove that. Hey, sure, don't touch your observer, not toucher. I'll put it back. Look at this thing, then. Wow. I mean, I always wanted to drive one of those things. I joined the army when I was younger. Maybe partly because I thought I'd be able to drive a tank, but I didn't. If you wanted to drive tanks, you have to join the armory division. I didn't join that. But I did get to drive a tracked vehicle called an APC, which is an armored personnel carrier. And it had the same track, and it had the same type of lever mechanisms as this. Very cool, very cool. Okay, put the wood back, sir. All right. Oh, it says here, Cote. Okay, maybe the shovel's made by Cote, but the machine is made by... Oh shit. Like it was, sir. Okay, how's that? Okay, you happy? You happy? Now, further along on this totally separate thing, I noticed this a long time ago. I'm going to see if it's still there. I think it is. Now, if you're old like me, and you remember parks. Now, the parks of today are like woke parks. What? Because in my day, the parks were cool. You could get hurt on them, and they did things that you could, impress yourself. I mean, you had the monkey bars, you had the spinning thing, the merry-go-round thing, and all the slides back then were made of, sheet metal, like stainless steel sheet metal. Now, here, case in point. Look at this old slide, man. Look at this old slide made by this company, I guess, called Frost. Jesus, this is old, man. Look at that. Let me just show you what the front's going to look like. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. Holy, you go down this thing. Shoom. Shooing. There's no slides like this no more. Because, people would steal them and, now they're all made of plastic and I don't know what this is all about, but, this is something kids would get involved. I mean, the only reason this is still around, it's solid as hell. That's good. This is part of an apartment complex that, this is pretty old, too. I mean, I wouldn't mind living here. Probably full of cockroaches and rats, but I don't know that. But look at this nice little relic of the yesteryears. I mean, I dare you to find something like that that's still in existence. They've all been taken down because, what's that? Well, I casually observed that. What's that alien there? Oh, shit. We've made first contact. He doesn't look happy. I'm not gonna go over there. Anyways, back to the slides here. The swings are gone. I was telling my son that the old swings used to be 40 feet high and they had chains as 35 feet. And we used to swing into the buildings and all that. But maybe I was over exaggerating. But this slide is still here. Look at this thing. I'm not going to get on it because maybe my butt will get stuck. But it's been pelted with rocks. You can see it's all pelted here. But still solid. Still solid enough that little kids could use it. Handrails going up there. Wow, that's pretty nice, eh? Okay, let me just try this thing. I'm not going to go down it, but... Woo! Ready? Go, little Timmy. Wee! Kerplop.